Africa is a continent with diverse culture, customs, and traditions. And as beautiful as some of this continent's ways of life are, many are pivoted in discrimination and inequality against women. To achieve Africa's development goals, advocates want the role of women in the society to be addressed to ensure that all spheres and political, economic, and social aspects of their lives are radically changed.
As the African Union, and the Constitutive Act has recognized that we still have challenges on the continent. So it's important as a union to have very clear and loud commitment that we are going to address that.
In some parts of Nigeria, like many other countries of the world, women are viewed as second-class citizens. Each long tradition favors men over women, and gender equality seems a mirage.
Cannot advance society or achieve any SDGs if we do not make inclusion of women at the center of all we do.
Until we make a deliberate and conscious effort to include more women in the political system in Nigeria, I don't think we're going to move very far.
We need a seat in the government. We need our quota in the government.
Nigerian National Gender Policy 2006 highlights women's rights and makes provision for increased number of women in elected and appointed positions to 35%.
Those are things we are talking about. Increased number of women who are elected to position, women who are appointed. Because those who have been appointed and elected have distinguished themselves. So why are more women not being represented? That is a question we need to ask.
In 2023, several programs were carried out in Nigeria by the government, individuals, and NGOs in an attempt to respond to the developments from the international arena by articulating policies and programs that seek to reduce gender inequalities in the society. However, the success of bridging the gap between men and women, experts say, seems far-fetched but near.
The odds are actually stacked against women. There is absolutely nothing that has not been done by way of advocacy, but it does appear that the might of patriarchy that we're fighting in Nigeria seems to be very tough. But we are making progress, one woman at a time, one conference at a time, one advocacy message at a time. But we are focusing also now on ourselves.
There should be no form of discrimination in anything. The first thing we need to understand is we all are human. And as long as you are human, you have brains. And there is no limited brain. And like when we say men don't have longer arms and women have shorter arms, right? So we all are expected to function as one in same ability.
Some speakers say adherence to the African Charter on the Rights of Women in Africa, otherwise known as Maputo Protocol, in 2024 will go a long way. The Charter stipulates the various actions African states need to undertake to combat all forms of discrimination against women and girls. These rights, they noted, are part of African Union Gender Empowerment and Equality Framework and are what the African women deserve and want. Basi Taipa, NTA News.